Can a BOM calculation work when the quantity is negative? Let's try that. If I go to the BOM calculation, I say I'm going to get a return. How much am I going to return back to the customer? I can choose profit 1 and click OK. Remember, the quantity is negative. The BOM calculation, would it work or not? Let's take a look at this. It does work. And as a matter of fact, it shows that this is how much you have to return back. You can return it back to the order, and the value is coming as a negative quantity, and it becomes the unit price of 446. That means this is how much you have to return back. That's the unit price. However, the net amount is the amount that you have to pay back. But there is an issue with this. What if I have sold it as a standard, not the profit one? Maybe a discrepancy there. So that's why I recommend you not to use this method, manual quantity of being negative. Rather than I remove this line and I will actually use the sales order line, and similar to purchase order, I suggest you use the credit note. And by doing this, on the credit note is going to show the invoice that has been posted for this customer of yours, and it could say which product would you like to get the return from the customer. And when I put in only one ebook, it actually knows the exact unit price and it transfers it back as a negative quantity, and automatically you know that this is tied into that invoice. And because of that, the inventory transactions happens to be ordered. That means you're waiting to come back from the customer. Similar behavior, you can do the registration right off of here, or as we did before, you can go to the inventory management and have somebody go to the arrival overview and take a look into the return orders. But as you notice here, this is a sales order right now, and it's a quantity of 1 that is supposed to come in. But if I change this back to the return order, there's nothing. The return order is different from the sales order with the negative value. Just wanted to show you that if you wanted to control the items that are coming back to you, you have to authorize the customer by creating a return order. That's the best way to do it. As you notice, this is a sales order number 7. If I go back to the sales order of mine, this is number 7. So as you see, it assumes it's coming in, but it's not considering it as a return. And that may be dangerous because maybe that item has been open packaged, defected, contaminated. It's not the best practice, even though the credit note gives you the proper amount for proper business processes. Is not a best practice to do that. Just wanted to show you this.